What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and it's that time again, another Unbroken Bonds video. So here's what we're gonna do. I got a box, and instead of making it a lot more of a daily kind of content, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do half and half. I'll just do 2 parts of these. I think that's probably better instead of just doing in 3 parts. As you guys know, I try to cut it down into like 3 parts, usually just because, number 1, so we have daily content on here, and 2, that way the videos aren't too crazy long. Because look, man, as somebody who watches unboxing videos all the time, I know how much time means to people, you know, and sometimes I just want to go in and out and see the video and just be done with it. So here we go. So you already know, let's see what all, those are all the Charizard packs. There we go, we got 1. We're gonna line you up. Again, I know this is a stupid superstition, but I feel like, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen again. When I pull a Charizard again, it's gonna be out of a Charizard pack. It's gonna be out of a Charizard pack. I'm calling it right now. Just gonna line them up in the background. There we go. You like how I put some PSA cards in the background because all I had was like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, like a Yu-Gi-Oh playmat for the background videos. I know. It's gonna, it'll do for now. It'll do for now. Okay. Let's see if I did this right. It's gonna be like this. Yeah, there you go. There's a code card. Put this over here. Let's try to stay organized for this video. And then we got 1, 2, 3, and then the energy card, fire. It's gonna be Leaf. Leaf burns though to fire, so that's going to be probably a good look, maybe potentially. I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's see what we can get. Now again, the goal always is going to be to try to pull another Charizard. Not like that. But the thing that has me more afraid of than anything is the fact that every single time, like literally every single time I've done openings with these Pokemon packs or these boxes, for like the past 3 boxes, they've always been bad packs or bad boxes. Let me not say bad boxes because they had like the Danates and stuff like that. But almost every single time when I opened it, I ended up walking away with, oh, that's a white code card. I ended up walking away with like no hyper rares, no secret rares, none of that, and that almost never happens. There's a code card. Put this over here. So yeah, I'm kind of honestly scarred when it comes down to it, and I feel like you guys might also be getting tired of it too. So in the comment section below, what we got? Hey, fighting. In the comment section below, if you're tired of Unbroken Bonds videos, I'll cut back on them. Honestly, at the time of recording this video, I think I have like 6 or 7 videos scheduled for like the next couple weeks. There's always something gonna change. Yo! And now you did, yes, there we go. Okay, it's when I pull Charizard again, it's not gonna be, it doesn't even matter. When I pull Charizard again, it's gonna be out of a Charizard pack, he says. And here we are. Yo, I know it's just a GX version, but that's my first time pulling that one. So I am 100% all about that. I'm all about that. Okay, so I have this weird superstition also that when you pull a GX, that the hyper rare version of that card will be in the box as well. So let's see if that ends up happening. Did I get the chosen box? Did I get the chosen box? Because, yo, let me get that chosen box. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. There's a code card over here. Again, if you're just new to my channel as well, I actually ended up pulling the Charizard in my very first Unbroken Bonds opening. I got a box of packs from the Pokemon company that they were sending out to YouTubers, and hey, pick a Volt. And the box that I ended up having a Charizard in it, and it was like, yo, that's nuts. Like, but I literally ordered like 2 boxes that same day. And next thing you know, I get one out of like basically the package that was sent to me as like a gift or whatever. So that was actually kind of nuts. But of course, I want to pull my own as well. I want to be able to get my own box and see how long it takes because that journey is always fun. And you guys seem to also enjoy it as well. So I think it's a win-win. Of course, that is unless you're tired of the Unbroken Box videos, in which case I will cut back on them. There's a code card. Let's put this. Okay, I guess I'm gonna drop it. 1, 2, 3. The energy is psychic. I can see a Charizard in my future, in my near future. Is it going to be inside this pack though? Here's the reverse and Butterfree. Dope. Okay, cool. Let's put this over here and then that over there. This time I'm actually trying to stay organized. That way I can keep up with the cards that I open, and it's a bit easier to figure out how deep I am as far as hits wise. But like I'm telling you, like the last 2 boxes that I bought were just bad. The reason why they were bad is usually when you buy a box, you have a pretty good chance of you have a pretty good chance of walking away with a whatchamacallit, with like a hyper rare and then like a secret rare, like a support card or something. And this is the first time where I opened boxes back to back to back and didn't get that. That's what kind of threw me off. I'm like, oh, well, so much for that. So that's why I deem as a bad box. If you get like 1 of each, or at least 1, I think it's a decent box. Also depends on what else you pull in the box. But for me, it's like the luck was just kind of bad. But at the same time, I feel like I had used my Charizard luck early on before the set even came out. So it's like, it's not the worst. I just can't believe that there's a GX Charizard right next to me over there. That's actually nuts. I love that art as well. Okay, let me get a full art version of that as well if I can. There's the code card. Put this over here, and then we got 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then the energy is water. Water douses fire. Let's see if I'll even need to douse fire inside this pack right here. Hopefully, I do need it because I would love to get a Aurora. Dope. Put this over there. Okay, let's keep going. This is actually a terrible system I'm developing. I thought I was smart by having like a energy stack, a hollow stack, and then like everything else. But like this is probably looking to be pretty bad once I get towards about halfway through the pack openings because there's a tower of cards that are already like falling over behind me or next to me. Lightning energy. Let's keep going. Watch all the Charizard packs be actually bad, and then all the hype stuff is going to be in the actual non-Charizard packs. Again, to kind of go with my stupid superstition. Malamar, dope. That could have been anything else, but instead we're going to go with a holographic. Again, every time you see a white code card, you would think that this is my chance to get something good, and then you just don't. Okay, we got Marshadow and Machamp. Let me get some fire out of this. You know what? Honestly, as long as I get, if I get a hyper rare inside this box, as long as it's something new at least, I'm fine with it. Because again, the thing that kind of triggered me the most opening the last 3 boxes on the channel is the fact that number one, I didn't get anything new, and they were always the same card. It was always like Whimsicott, with Zidane, and then it was Buzzwole and Formosa, which I'm so tired of seeing. I'm sorry, you might like those cards, but I'm so tired of seeing it. On top of that, I don't even think that they're that playable or valuable, to be honest, but whatever. Okay, Slowpoke, Litten, Stakataka, and then Incineroar. Awesome. Well, at least we got a reverse rare, so that's something. Put this in a rare pile, and then there you go. All right. Yeah, this is going to be terrible for stack maintenance here in a second. Okay. What I need to do right now is scroll down to the video and just type in Charizard hype or something. I don't know. That way you can give me the luck for... That's actually stupid because honestly, if I pull Charizard, there'll be a big hint in the title. Again, if there's ever titles that have like kind of a spoiler that there's a really hype pull, honestly, it's more to please the algorithm than anything. We're not trying to, as YouTubers, we're not trying to spoil the video. I know some of you guys want to be completely surprised when you go into the video, but honestly, like with how YouTube's algorithm is, you have to cater to what YouTube search wants to see and what people look up. Otherwise, your video just never gets seen. It's part of growing. You know, people always ask me like, what's some good advice for growing on YouTube? And the best advice I can give you is kind of keep up with the trends and know what people want to see. You know, like ask yourself, to those who want to be content creators, what do you usually search for when you go on YouTube? What do you search for? You know, if you follow on the mobile games like Dokkan or Legends, you're probably looking up like Super Vegito pull. If you're looking for card openings, you're probably looking for Reshiram Charizard pull. So stuff like that. So once you know that that's what that people are looking for, then you can make content around that. So that's why I like doing Unbroken Bonds right now. It's kind of hype because a lot of people just want to see the reactions and just see the overall energy when a content creator pulls something like a Charizard, which we're gonna do right now. Blastoise, I already have this. This is like my 4th Blastoise I pulled. Actually, I got one graded as well, and it came back as a PSA 10 because GX cards are always in just fantastic condition, so it's not really that much of a surprise. But back to pulling cards that I already have. But you know what? At least we'll have Blastoise hanging out with his good old pal Charizard in the back, and then I guess they'll be third wheeling it because Reshiram's there as well. But whatever, you can just hang out over there. There you go. Okay, let's keep going. But hey, I'd rather pull a GX than another holographic that nobody really cares about, so it's not the worst. Anyway, so if you're enjoying the content, as always, I just want to remind you, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what kind of stuff that you guys like to see when it comes down to these openings, whether it be Unbroken Bonds or, you know, I've been getting a lot of requests to do newer Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and I'm thinking about it. There's the water energy. And honestly, I think what I want to do first is do a little more research first. That way I know what I'm talking about. That way I'm just not blindly opening packs, because I don't open these packs just to open packs on YouTube. I open the packs, I mentioned it before. Yeet. I open the packs on YouTube because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy hunting for Charizard. I want to feel the hype, crazy energy again if I pull a Charizard again. Like, one of the best feelings as a collector is when you open up a pack and you pull something that you want yourself. Like, it's just so hype. And I'm sure a lot of you guys who do pack openings, whether it is for YouTube or just as a hobby, you can probably relate. Energy is dark. And that's honestly what makes me come back to it. That's why I don't do newer Yu-Gi-Oh packs, for example, because I don't really know much about the new stuff. You know, I don't keep up with the new metas. I've not played the actual physical game in a long time. Yeet! Hit no. So that's kind of like how I go about doing the packs. That's why whenever there's a new Charizard, as a Charizard collector, I kind of go crazy. I mean, you guys have seen, you know, all the newer stuff that had Charizards. I would kind of go balls deep with the packs to try to see if I can pull it. And luckily for me, I've actually had some crazy luck over the course of the past couple of months with the new Charizards. Which, by the way, There's a new Charizard coming actually in a couple of months, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, so that's kind of breaking down how I go about choosing what I open on the channel. So yeah, okay, what we got? Just a Persian, come on. I think we're due for another pack here to have some fire. What should be this one? What should be the Mars Shadow and Machamp pack here that's gonna have the fire? Maybe, we'll find out. There's a code card. Still no LRs in the code cards. Still no LRs. Over here, the last energy of this pile is fire. Hey, can we do this? Can we play this game here? Can we do it? Can we double up on a Charizard in a single box? No, we can't. No, we cannot. Okay, I'm so excited about that. Like, just seeing that was exciting. All right, 4 more chances. Now, I did mention if I pull another hyper rare Charizard, it's gonna be out of one of these packs. So let's see if my intuition was right. There's a code card. Put this over here. 1, 2, 3, and then onto the front, which is just the fairy energy. Let's see what we got. Surprise me, box. Surprise me with another Charizard being in this pile right over here. No, that's not how it works. Okay, it's okay. We got 3 packs left, and don't worry. Worst case scenario, there's gonna be a Charizard in the next part, in the next day or so. So just come back tomorrow if there's nothing in this one. And of course, if there is, oh, I thought I saw an LR under. If there is fire in here, then come back and watch tomorrow's video anyways. You never know. It could be a double Charizard in a single box. Is that possible? I don't think that's possible, is it? I feel like they only do like 1 hyper rare per box when it comes down to the rainbow rares, but I might be wrong. I don't know. For all I know, somebody out there pulled it. The reverse is Aaron and then Salazzle. Dope. Okay, cool. Last 2 packs. All right, Charizard, I need you to move out of the way. There, you can hang on over there. Let's see what we got. Let's do this one first. We'll do this one first, and then we'll hop into the next. I'm gonna literally record the next part right away, because pulling that GX actually kind of got me amped. I'm gonna be honest with you. Pulling that GX got me kind of excited. Okay, what's it gonna be? Bam! We got Fairy Energy again, and Happini, Welder, Haunter, Coughing, Doduo, Poliwag, Spritzy, Licky Tongue. Ah! Okay, well, maybe it's gonna be this one. When I chose between these 2 just now, something told me to do this one last. So is Charizard speaking to me through the pack? Am I hearing voices? Should I go check myself into a mental hospital? I don't know. Let's find out by going into this pack. There's the code card. Again, as always, if you do end up using those codes and redeem them, let me know what you pull, because hopefully maybe one of y'all can pull a Charizard if I can't. Well, I can't say that because I pulled the GX in the back over there. Okay, last pack before we go into the second half of the box in the next day or so. Let's see if we can end it with some more fire right now. No, not yet. Okay. That means there's potentially going to be a secret rare and a hyper rare in the next part. Or maybe neither. I don't know. Only way to find out is by watching it. But otherwise, thank you guys for staying tuned and checking out the video. And I guess stay tuned for the next part with potentially we'll have more fire. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.